Hello, flashbacks. It is I, your Lord Megatron. I will rule this. What the? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Review Time. It is I, your sublime host, Islip Cocoliso. Very rare that you hear me say the whole thing. Islip. We'll stay with Islip. Islip is here. And I'm just bringing you another Transformer review. Almost said goodie, but that's not my bag. And here is everything falling down. Okay, here we go. Here is Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Voyager Megatron. Now let's move him out the way for just a second and we'll get the box, which is actually kind of raggy and torn because I actually keep a bunch of different robots in there and it's in the closet. It's trapped in my closet. So here's the box. No insert. I've had this thing actually for about a month or so, I think, and this is the first time I've actually had a chance to review it. Nice artwork, beautiful, stunning looking ship, which actually doesn't look very much like what you get, but you know, that's Hasbro for you, screwing things up. Hey, we're trying our best. Shut up. And here's the bio. It says, Megatron began his life as a gladiator, built to fight in the brutal darkness of the Chaos pits. It was there that he learned that the strong survive and the weak perish. And let's try that again. Megatron became his life as a became? How are we gonna try this one more time? Megatron began his life as a gladiator, built to fight in the brutal darkness of the Chaos pits. It was there that he learned that the strong survive and the weak perish, and there that he became determined to be the strongest of all. His conquest began there and has since burned its way across the universe. Yep. And there's his technical data for those who are interested. I don't really care. And here we have Megatron in the back, and as always, our little disclaimer that products and colors may vary. Here you have a nice silvery looking Megatron, and then we come to this, which is not really so silvery. It's actually a little bit better looking. It's a gray finish, but it's not a bad gray finish, to be honest with you. It's pretty alright. Definitely Megatron colors. It'd have been nice if it would have been, you know, chromed out or something, but I can understand that would cost too much money. Let's see. Can of chrome paint, $2.90 something cents. Yeah, whatever. So, here we have him with his little gun thing on the top, and this extra blade thing, which doesn't actually appear in the show, I don't think. Maybe it does, but, yeah, I don't know. So you push this, and you still have his little mech tech weapon thing, which does not lock, because that would just be smart. Let's see. Nope, no way to lock it. So, and you can see the little LED down there. See the little LED. Really stupid Hasbro. Red LED! And they must have been really cheap for the red LEDs. That go with purple and other colors. Yeah, no. So, I mean, this is pretty cool that there's a blade that swings out there. Kind of sucks it doesn't detach. But whatever. And if you want to have this a little more show accurate, well, it wouldn't be because there's apparently this fusion cannon is just a little bit too big. But you can do that. It's not too bad. And, you know, you can get this to stay out some, putting the things out like that, and then letting it close, and pulling it back a little bit. Now it's in blade mode, which covers this head up pretty nicely. So we'll just open this back up again. There we go. Yeah, okay, I fixed it. So there we have Megatron in his space cruiser, spaceship mode, and to be honest, it really looks like crap. From the top, it looks sort of okay, but it really does look like crap. And then you turn it underneath, and it's like, holy hell, this guy's a contortionist. Get this guy a chiropractor. He's going to need it. You see his fists right here, his feet right here, legs, shoulder blades, which actually that's kind of impressive. Here's his crotch split up and turned inside out in a very painful manner. And of course you've got the Megatron head, which this doesn't hide it greatly, but it hides it somewhat. And if you want to have the peekaboo head, you just tilt it back and there's Megatron's peekaboo head. And that's actually kind of accurate to the show. So, and then you got a port here, some ports here that you can stick weapons with 5mm pegs in them. Let's see if I can find. We'll take Deceased Dark of the Moon Sideswipes. Really nice gun. This is a really good gun. This is the only thing I kept from that. Shoot. We can just plug it here. If we want to, take the gun off. Plug that there if you want to. This is a, regular port. Gonna put it here facing backwards because it won't fit forward. You can get two of them and have rear-facing cannons, or just have him fly backwards, like sort of like a man. He actually looks kind of like a manta, like this, a little bit like a manta ray. So yeah, you can have him have a beast mode, sort of. So yeah, there's that. So let's get on with the transformation. So remove the extra bit, and I'll try to do this while looking at the camera, so this way I'm in shot. Take these bits here, fold them in like that. See that fold right there? Just do that, and untab these from there, and then you can untab the legs from underneath. So I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Hit the foot out the way. Right there, see that? That tabs into a hole. When you're turning it into a robot, into a spaceship, you just untab that. And we'll do the same on the other side. Untab up at the top, untab at the bottom, and then we will move these pieces down. And sorry if I got a little loud. My mouth is right up on top of the recording device. We'll take these and we'll rotate these bits around till they line up with the rest of the foot here. You see the curve lines up, and then just collapse that in, and you've got a leg. And oops, I did that wrong. And you take this part here, push it back, forms a heel, not a heel spur, heel, and toes. And we shall repeat over here. Rotate this like so. Put that like so. And then just press it in. And there you have two legs. And I guess you could do gear walk mode if you wanted to, sort of. Not really, because there's no wings now. So, forget that. We'll come over here and we'll bend this up. Well, no, actually, we'll untab these. They tab in right here. And they tab together, split them, pull them down so that the posts come out of the hole. And then we're going to come over here and separate that piece. So it's like that. Fold it up like this. First put this down in like that, and then fold this up like this. Excuse me. Then we're going to take these these pieces, fold them up, fold the arms out so that they look like that, with these little posts facing forward. Then we're going to take this section here, we're going to open that up, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring this piece down more, the crotch piece, legs, whatever, down more. Then we're going to fold these pieces, which were like these two little things up at the front, fold them up like so, fold them up like so, and that forms his chest. We're going to bring this piece down, and it just kind of plugs in, and let's see, does this go down more? Yeah, we'll leave that up for now. Rotate the legs completely at the upper thigh, like so. And I do believe this comes down some. Oh no, that's for the jet mode. It's supposed to stay up like that. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Sorry, my bad. And now let's raise this up. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring the backpack back a little bit. Let's separate that back up. I shouldn't have did that part first. Alright, so separate his chest back up because I'm a doofus. Then you're going to take this part and swing it down like this. And as you swing it down, watch this right there. Decepticon. Alright, so now we've got that up. Bring his chest up now. Pull his hands down. Hands down. Rotate. Rotate. Take these shoulder bits, turn them this way. Again, this way. And then you're going to bring them down. And let's see. I believe it's like that. Just down and over the top of his arms. And then this junk on the back, you can put it however you want to. I believe the instructions, let's see what the instructions say. The instructions just have these things down just a little bit so that they're behind the shoulders. And there you basically have your Megatron. And then all you have to do is arm them. Now you can combine these two pieces together if you want to. You can leave it off. If you want to, you can take another weapon with a what is it? 5mm peg, I believe it is. And then attach it here, if thou shalt. Or you can take that off. You can plug this in that arm if you want to, if you don't want to be so accurate. Here's where putting the blades out like this, and then pulling this back so that it stays locked is good, because now it stays, and you can't see what I just did. Now it stays in slice and dice mode. And you could just, if you want, you could just take these things, fold them back like this. Up to you completely. You can take a gun, put it in his hand if you want to, put it up here if you want to, so you have two guns. Or you can take this and slide the handle around his fingers. Let's bring it up closer, sorry. Slide this into his hand like that. And it holds loosely here, but there's a peg here that fits into the holder, and you press it, and there you go. And there's Megs, all weaponed out. So, and I don't have any room, so I'm going to have to put him back like that. And there he is. And he looks pretty nice. It's actually coming out a little more silvery than he is in real life. But he has a silver sheen, but it's very dull. It's very dull. See if I can bring it up close, and maybe you can see like the grain streaks and stuff to give it sort of a weathered, worn look. That's throughout most of the figure. That's throughout the whole, every part that you see that's this bland gray. Well, I shouldn't say bland, but and it's coming out a much better silver than it actually is, to be honest. But you can see it's got that weathered look, which looks pretty good. That looks really nice. He's got the mech tech gimmick where you go like this and it shoots a light down. It's supposed to light up the sword, lights up nothing. So, and what else? And you can see the battery cover blatantly right there. Doesn't even try to hide it. It looks pretty nice. It is a really good representation of the figure. It really is, and I'll show you what he looks like standing next to the RiD Voyager Optimus, because I'm nice like that. So there he is next to him, and he looks great. He'd look better if he was taller, but you know, what are you gonna do? And it would be nice if instead of having these pieces on a separate hinge from the shoulder, they had somehow figured out how to get it onto the shoulder so that when I move the arm, this doesn't get caught with the shoulder thing. But there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, so he's a Voyager size. He's a pretty good size figure. Get him next to an older deluxe size before they shrunk everything down figure. And there he is with Beast Force Black Arachnia. So he's a nice size figure. He's pretty cool. He's about the right height for a Voyager figure. He's not any smaller. It's pretty nice. I'd get him. I have him ready, but if something happened to this guy, I'd get another one. Alt mode aside, this guy is a really good looking figure. And this kibble on the back aside, I don't know, maybe I'll buy another one and do something about that, just so I'll have one in just regular mode. I'm not very happy. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not very happy. I'm not too keen up on these glowy translucent bits. I guess they're supposed to glow or something when you plug something in, but if Hasbro uses the same crappy gimmick as they use with the weapons, it's not going to do anything but shine a little spotlight. See, look, that doesn't even light up the arm right there. You can see it just hits the arm. Looks like somebody's trying to snipe him or something. And now the gimmick is stuck. So he's pretty cool. Let's go through the articulation. He's got a head on a ball joint, which is pretty cool. You got a little wiggle wobble. It turns a bit. You have to actually turn the head and rotate it to get it to turn right, because it won't just turn flat, which is actually pretty cool because it gives sort of more of a menacing look to him when he looks around. Bring in the face so you can see the detail a little bit better. That looks really groovy. Really groovy. I don't even mind that he doesn't have a proper nose. None of them seem to. Which, again, I don't understand. If they don't have any noses, why does his battle mask come out like that? Like, why does Optimus's battle mask come out like that? Like he has a nose. If his face is flat underneath it. That makes no sense. Okay. Yeah. His arms would go in a 360 if you didn't have this here. It's on a ball joint. Goes around. It has there's a little cut in the shoulder, so that it does allow for you to put the arm straight out. There's a bit of slight tilting there. There is an elbow which goes forward and straight, rotates 360 just below the elbow, and his wrist for transformation. While doing the quotes, can go in and out. He has no waist, but he does have ball jointed legs, which do go in and out, forward all the way, back all the way. Rotates, bends at the knee, and his feet do have a sort of a tilt, so you can get some poses, and you can have him break, like his back is broken kind of thing, if you accidentally unpeg him. So, yep. And that is pretty much it. that is my review of this Megatron. Now, I do believe that the first Megatron they released for this line, well, they released it in Japan, I guess, was actually a deluxe size, so that will not do. Even though it had a better paint apps, and I think the flying mode looked more like the show. But yeah, if I had a choice between the two of them, this one just for the size. I mean, it looks nice too. I mean, I've seen some really nice repaints of this figure. Like I should say that, custom paints of this figure. And yeah. So, should you get this figure? Yeah, is it worth the $20? This mode, and for the most part, the presence that he maintains, yeah, I do believe he is worth the $20. If you're gonna factor in both modes, then no, because the other mode is garbage. The other mode sucks. It really does. And so, and if that's the case, then you should see if you can get somebody to sell it to you for $10. But I think this is a good figure. So, yeah, run out, get it. Be nice, littles, yes. And that's it. Alrighty, this is Icelip saying, yes, you should pick him up. Yes, excellent.